this is a kind of a vlog video, so that's why I'm just keeping my camera in my hand. And today I'm tackling books and papers together, and I haven't recorded the before shot of my book and papers collection, but because this is a spur of a moment video, so that's why I'm just without any makeup, without anything, just in my like house clothing and whatever, because this is like a very spontaneous video. So I want to show you the process, and that's it. Yeah, so let me just show you the empty shelves on which my books used to stand, and also there's just one shelf that is still full. There's one more place that I'm going to take things out of, and then I will show you what everything looks like piled together on the table. So let's get started. So this is where my notebooks, papers, and some of the books used to be. We still have some miscellaneous items here, which are going to be tackled next. And if you want to have any idea of what sort of my shelves used to look like, take a look at Papa's. Let's just forget about it. It was a mess. So books used to be here, here. There are still some books here that I'm going to take out. And there's one more place that needs to be tackled. This one. So you can see there is printing paper here, some papers here. This is a mess. So everything that is paper related, that is mine, I'm going to take out. Whoa! Max took you to the next section. Okay, so this is everything that I have. I just hope he doesn't fall down. So these are all of my papers, books, notebooks, postcards that I still have to sort out. Max! Okay, Max is out of the picture now because he was eating all of the flowers. So this is everything that I own currently, and I want to declutter it, and this is just one file here, and that's it. So let's get started. Yay! So I'm just getting started, and right off the bat I can see two magazines. These are the first magazines that I've ever worked on in terms of translation, and this is like my baby because I worked on it for so long, and it's like a manifestation of my work. I don't have any more copies because none of them came out, but if anyone wants to hire me and they want to ask me about my portfolio, I can show them this. One of them was the first unedited version that went to Milan for Fashion Week last year. After that, they noticed that they want to improve some things and have better paper to print it on. So I think this one is like the first one. This one is the shiny one, which is a better quality version of it. So I'm going to keep one, and I'm going to give the other one to my grandma because she loves keeping magazines that members of our family are in. Like my godmother, who used to be a model, she keeps the issues of the magazines that she used to be a model in. So I think she would be interested in keeping that. I don't need 2 copies. One of them is going to my grandma. Notebooks from my studies, but I keep those because I teach using those. I tutor students in descriptive grammar and linguistics, phonology, morphology, syntax, and sometimes semantics. So everything that I've learned during my studies in terms of linguistics that is useful to other people, I keep here because these are my teaching materials. So I wanted to show you those, and I'm definitely keeping those because I rely on those in terms of my livelihood. papers, and now I have these two folders that need sorting. Now here are like receipts, guarantees, things that you don't really need in case something happens. So I have to sort through it and see what I need, what I don't need. Here are some of my teaching oh my god. Here are some of my teaching materials, and I know that I won't use all of them, so I have to sort through them as well. And I have one more folder, which is like personal stuff, like health related certificates from school, certificates from my matura exam, from my studies. I have to put it in one place so that everything is together, and I will have a better control over it. And also I have to replace this folder because it's broken down somewhere here, I think here. So when I put it on an edge, everything falls out. So I don't need something that doesn't hold my documents together in my life. So that's what I'm going to be doing now, sorting through these papers. I just wanted to show you one of my certificates. This is a diploma for me, and this was a famous people competition. So it was about remembering birth dates and specific film titles or songs that famous people in the English-speaking world created. I'm keeping it because it brings me joy, okay? Alright, next! About me that some of you know, some of you don't. I am a stationery lover. I used to be a bigger lover of stationery in the past. My biggest joy would be to go to any craft store or just to any supermarket in the beginning of fall when the school starts, and I would just go and browse through everything, including like staplers and hole punchers, hole makers, like everything. I would be just obsessed with buying art supplies, school supplies. I am still a lover of notebooks, as you can see, and I love every single one of them. And I use them for very different reasons. For example, this is my morning journal. This is my to-do list. This is my very old ideas journal. And if I have a new idea of what I want to do, I just put it here. I love the design of this notebook, so this is just for me to fill in. I have all of these empty pages, but I will fill them somehow. This is my visualization and money notebook, and this is a continuation of this one. So this one is almost full, and my last one is my YouTube organization notebook. And yeah, so that's everything I'm keeping in terms of notebooks. These are very special to me, and yeah, just thought I would share this particular love of mine with you all. I'm almost done with everything. This is what I have to put on my shelves, back on my shelves. This is a pile of papers that is going to a shredder. These are my papers, these are my notebooks, these are folders that I don't know if I'm going to keep or throw away. And these are books, and yeah. So this is almost the end. We are almost there. The last thing that I wanted to show you are my postcards. If you watch my videos, you already know that I love buying postcards when I'm away, because my dream is to have a wall decorated with postcards in my home when I have a home of my own, finally, like my own house. So I've been collecting postcards for I think 14 or 15 years. So I have all of these postcards that I bought on my Euro trip that I haven't written out. So I want to write like small things in them, like what we were doing, and then I'll put them in my sentimental box. This is a kind of paper that for me is urgent because I still have to deal with some of those. These are like the last ones that I have to write out. So yeah, this is something that I've been putting off, but I have to finally take care of it. And I think I'm more or less done. And I'll start putting everything back on the shelves. Yay! So let me show you everything. I've gone through every single piece of paper and I'm so happy. I'm tired, but I'm happy. And let's start with this. So with papers, it's very hard to have a donate pile, but I do have one item that I want to donate. This is a notebook. I just told you about my love for stationery. I bought it in high school and I haven't used it. And I thought I would use it, but I haven't. So I will give it to Pavel's little sister. If she likes it, she can keep it. This is throwing away pile for recycling. So I will deal with that in a second. Everything here is going to my memory box. These are papers and a little notebook that I have to address because I want to throw it away, but there are pretty good ideas in there, so I want to go through them. So this is everything in terms of my books. These are my notebooks, and right there are cookbooks. Now I'll just show you what books I decided to keep because I didn't throw away any books. I have very, very few books, so I didn't want to throw any of these away because I love them, and I've already gone through my books previously when I was decluttering years ago. So these are all of the books that I love. And if you notice what types of books I decided to keep, these are either like practical books or album style of books. Like, I don't know if you know this YouTuber right here. Oh, this is all falling down. This is a Polish YouTuber, and she wrote this book about Polish style in the 20th century. And I love her. I will put a link to her channel in my description box because I just adore Karolina. She's amazing. So I decided to keep all of the practical books, and also like this was my mom's and I thought I would read it. This was my mom's and I thought I would read it. But these two are like novels. Of course, Harry Potter, I'm keeping it, but these are novels that are special to me. So that's why they are here and not in my family home. These are my notebooks that you already saw. And here are my cookbooks. And I decided to keep all of them. These are all vegan. This is for sweets. I bought it on sale, but it's still very good inside. These are bowls that are for everyone, like meat eaters, vegetarians, vegans. So I don't know if I will keep it, but still I have so many different bowl ideas that I want to try out. These are two of my favorite Polish vegan blogger. And this one is for hummus and spreads. So I decided to keep those as well. And I know that I didn't show you a before of my two shelves with my work materials, but this is more or less what it looks like right now. So here I have my documents, here is some space, here are my own learning materials, and down here, let's ignore this because I'm addressing that later. These are all of my teaching materials, so I work using that. This is the second video that I've done about minimalism and decluttering my own things. So if you're interested in watching more, subscribe to my channel because I think more is coming. Yeah, so if you liked it, give it a like and share in the comments if you've ever used the KonMari method because it changed my life, and as you can see, I'm decluttering my own life right now. And if my videos inspire you to declutter and to minimize and to have less things, have fewer things, but have a happier space around you, that is everything that I want. if this is what you take from these videos. This is exactly what I want you to take from these videos. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to be up to date with my daily life and everything that I do. And yeah, thank you for watching again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!